guys, it's Patricia and today I'm covering my non-Scentsy wax empties for the month of August 2020. I have a few things in my little vendor wax bag and I finished up a few candles and some retail wax, so let's get into it. We're going to start with the candles. So let's do the Non-Yankee first. I finished up a banana nut bread from our own candle company. Now you'll notice there's no wick in here. What I ended up doing with this candle, it was sitting terribly at the beginning, terribly, and I decided like the black smoke, it just kept coming off. I couldn't get the wick trimmed short enough, so I just kind of forfeited and I made it into melts, and I finally finished them up. You definitely get like a nuttiness and like an earthiness, but you also get the bit of the artificial banana. So this one wasn't a very strong thrower for me. When I put it in the warmers, I tried different warmers. I tried Scentsy, I tried Hot Plate. It just didn't do the greatest, so I probably would steer clear of this one again due to those reasons. I finished up 3 large Yankees, and remember, I don't always start and finish the candles at the same time, so let's maybe do it in order of what I like the least to the best. So the first one I finished up is Madagascar Orchid, and this one is I think I was really attracted by the photograph. It's a beautiful picture. The floral is very strong to me. Sometimes I'm like, why did I pick this up? It's got like a backdrop of a cologne note as well. It's a little bit sharp, a little bit aggressive. This was poured in 2018. This had a beautiful burn. I had no problems with this candle whatsoever. I do use an Illumilid on all my Yankee candles. And this one was about a medium in strength. I could always smell it. And like I said, it wasn't my favorite scent, so I'm not really sure why I picked it up. But yeah, it did fairly well. I usually burn candles in my big area, so it's not going to scent that whole area easily, but it did add some additional scent. Would I repurchase this? Oh, there's something on it. No, I would not, but I think the label is just gorgeous on that one. So that one says a passion for fragrance. So that was probably, and it also has some French on it, I think. So it was probably a Canadian release. The next one I got for $11 at Winners, and it is Yankee Candle Water Garden. So this one here is a nice smell. It reminds me of like restroom at the gas station smell, which doesn't sound the greatest. But if you take it out of that context, it's like a very watery floral with some sweetness. Let me see. I did look this one up for the notes. It says it has soothing, it says pretty water flowers and lush green notes with hints of melon and musk. Yeah, this one here, it had a little bit of soot. So that was my only trouble with this. It worked really well, no problems with the burn, and again, a beautiful label. I think I just got sucked in. Beautiful label and this would be good in a bathroom, I think. But I don't burn candles in my bathroom, so let's go on to the one that I loved. This was a really good one. It is Vanilla Bourbon, 1 wick, love, 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 and pretty strong. Oh, it's almost like that picture. That's what it smells like, exactly. And it says with a splash of bourbon. Do I get bourbon? I don't know. I just get like a nice, warm, sweet, almost like chocolate, almost like coffee, almost like creaminess. Oh, I love this one. And it was fairly strong and it did really, really well. Great burn. No problems with this one. I would definitely repurchase. Even if I was trying to be good, I would repurchase this if I came across it. Let me just, I think I didn't really get the notes, but I did screenshot something. It says a mug full of something steaming, topped with a layer of thick vanilla cream and laced with a dash of strong bourbon. So that's coming from Yankee, but nothing more than that. So this was definitely my favorite. Loved that one. So let's move on to just 3 small things from Yankee. I finished up 2 chocolate layer cakes. These little suckers are strong. Strong little suckers. This is a strong scent. So yeah, if you like chocolate, heavy chocolate cake type scent, you should definitely look into chocolate layer cake from Yankee. And this one is Warm Luxe Cashmere. This is a tart. I put it in my TV upstairs. We call it the bonus room, but it's kind of like a rec room upstairs. This I put in a 20 watt Yankee Candle Hot Plate. And I wasn't expecting much, but this did really well. It was like just a nice, pretty, sweet, musky, cottony, luxurious scent. I have some melts of this, so I'm looking forward to going through those, like the traditional funny shaped Yankee melts. Okay, so let's go on to retail. Let's talk about Goose Creek first. I finished up Sunday Drive. I have the notes here. Let me just read them to you. This one here I didn't really like. Oh, yeah, it wasn't for me. It says it has cactus flower, raspberry, lemon, jasmine, sun-kissed coconut, and vanilla. Didn't really get much vanilla. Yeah, you definitely get like, yeah, a little bit of raspberry, the cactus flower, I think, definitely jasmine, a little bit of lemon, not very much coconut. So there was a note in here. It smelled a little bit like alcohol to me, like rubbing alcohol. I sometimes get that with certain melts. So Sunday Drive would not be a repurchase. But I'm glad to try it. I'm glad to try things. Love You Latte. This one was light. I put, it comes in 6 little pie wedges. So I put 2 wedges in each of 2 tea lights, and it wasn't strong enough. So I basically used half the clam in each of 2 tea lights. It was all right. The scent notes are basically fresh brewed coffee, fluffy marshmallow, vanilla cream, milk, espresso, caramel, and creamy vanilla. Yeah, it was definitely a creamy, more creamy than coffee. Definitely. All right, this one here is from Scentsationals. It is apple and oatmeal, or excuse me, apple oatmeal. This one, it was very buttery on warming, which was a little bit of a turnoff for me. So not a repurchase, and it was about a medium to a medium plus. I put this in my 24-watt hot plate warmers, and I pretty much decided once I smelled it that I would just warm that when I was at work. So my kids enjoyed it, not me. The next one is from Better Homes and Gardens from the US. It is fresh orchard apples. This is very, very similar to Johnny Appleseed. Yeah, I mean, it's a basic, straightforward Macintosh apple scent. This wax is very hard paraffin wax, and it stains the bottom of my dish, so that's a bit of a turnoff, but the price is nice. So the next 2 are from Glade. I have had terrible luck with Glade. The first one is Clean Linen. This one is very, very strong on cold sniff for me. Oh, it's so strong. You think it's just going to be a boomer. I've tried it in different spots. It just doesn't work for me. It just doesn't work for me. So not a repurchase. It's a very strong, almost like Clothesline's, Scentsy's Clothesline. But yeah, definitely a disappointment. Not a repurchase. The next one, I love the scent. So I think I have 2 more of these, and I will fiddle around and see if I can get it to work better because I have more. This one is called Sparkling Citrus. So this one here, the notes, it says lemon, cardamom, and ginger. And this one reminds me of, when it's in the warmer, it reminds me of like the strawberry shortcake doll. I think her name was Lemon Meringue Pie. Something about this reminds me of her. I think that's the doll. Anyway, I love that doll, and I like this quite a bit, but it's just not strong enough. So I will try it in different areas because I kind of stuck to my kid's bathroom mostly for this. It was really, really nice. Not overly bakery, but just a nice creamy lemon with a little twist. So that is Sparkling Citrus. The lighting is tough today, but we got to go with it. So let's move on to the vendor wax that I use. I'll go through the American first. Let's do this one first because it's a bulky one. From Canada Kim, I finished up an L3 Waxy Wonders Scoopable. It's an Hera's Revenge. I'm not sure if I said that right. Black raspberry vanilla, blackberry jam, and mallow fluff. This is kind of like a black raspberry vanilla scent with a little bit more of a marshmallow. And this was really nice. I decided to put this in my Scentsy warmers, which I should mention you should not do if you are, because it will void your Scentsy warranty. But I put this in my Scentsy warmer and I went to work. And when I came back, I could smell it. And I'm like, what's that smell? It smells so nice. And it was this. So I turned it off, I think around supper. And then I turned it on again the next day for the full day. So then I took it out. But this was good. It was a good little performer. Because scoopables are soft and they melt at a low temperature, it's a good option for a Scentsy warmer. So that is something to know. And Scentsy warmers should theoretically prolong a scent because they're at a lower intensity. All right, next we have from Barrett's Waxcraft, my very first star pie that I purchased, and I finally finished. It's Satsuma and Strawberry Rhubarb in Pina Colada. So this one didn't do the greatest in my open layout. It wasn't quite strong enough, probably because the Pina Colada is the overpour. So basically we had Satsuma and Strawberry Rhubarb, so I didn't get very much rhubarb. Those are the little pieces mostly, and then the Pina Colada was the main part. So it was really great in my daughter's room, so I kind of stuck to my daughter's room. and it just lingered and lingered in her room at about a medium throw. So that was really nice. Liked that in her room. From Hayden Rowe, I finished up a sample in Picnic in the Park, which was a little ducky. It says sweet, airy blend of mango, coconut, and strawberry. So this one, I definitely got that coconut strawberry feel with a little mango. And this was about a medium, maybe just shy of medium, but about a medium here in my bedroom in a 15-watt hot plate Glade. And strawberry scents aren't my favorite, but I definitely didn't mind that one too much. So I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Shannon. I have two things from Kay's Kreations. These are my last things from Kay's Kreations. And a lot of people don't have luck with her, but I actually have pretty good luck because I figured out that for me, the best thing to do is use Scentsy warmers for her wax, and that seems to do well. So the first one is Donut Shop Cafe. And I remember I had a few of these, and I don't have the notes, but it's basically like everything you'd smell in a donut shop, like the coffee, the chocolate donuts, the raspberry jam donuts, all that kind of stuff mixed together. You can definitely get a raspberry note and a chocolate note and a coffee note. And sometimes that sounds a little bit, but the coffee is a little bit soft, so everything kind of worked together. Yeah, I can still smell it in here now. I like this one. If I ever did buy from Kay's Kreations, I would repurchase this. However, it may not be offered anymore, and I probably won't buy anything because I'm just trying to work on what I have. So the last one is Pumpkin House Cafe, which is seasonal coffee creamers with pumpkin and coffee. This is fantastic. I put a big, like it comes in a flower tart. I put one of the flower tarts in my Chasing Fireflies mini warmer in my entranceway, and I left it going like 2 full days. No joke. It did well. Now, it's not an overly big space, so that could be why it worked, but it definitely had like a lingering effect. And I think it just does better in a lower wattage warmer. So something to consider. From Rosegirls, I finished up Blackberry. These were a mini melter kind of collection from a D-stash, and this was pretty good. I've kind of fallen out of love of Blackberry, but I liked this one. Yeah, it was like tart and sweet at the same time, not overly, like some blackberries have perfumey characteristics. This did not to my nose. Yeah, this was good. I liked this one. I would probably not repurchase this because I'm not looking for that right now, but I liked it. It was good. Kim gave me a sample from Supertarts, dark chocolate and honeycomb butter brickle. She gave me a few things that were just not up her alley. And I do like chocolate scents. This was a little bit on the darker side of chocolate. And it's very honey, like butter brickle. It's very rich and chocolatey. Not something I would probably want to have in my home fragrance, but definitely something I'd like to eat. But thanks, Kim. I appreciate it. And it was about a medium intensity, so not too bad. I put most of this in my son's room, I believe. From VCS, I finished up an old, I forget what it was, maybe a flower of cream cheese cookie monster. And the notes are cream cheese frosting, sugar cookies, sugar cookie dough, buttercream frosting, and sugar milk. And sometimes people hear sugar milk and they're like, oh God. But she has really nice blends, I find. She's a really good blender. This was like a very light scent, but it was very enjoyable. I love vanilla scents. I love bakery, cookie-based scents, all that kind of stuff. So this worked well for me. It would be a great mixer if you wanted to tone something down. So that is that. From Waxidents, I finished up this, what was it? It was like a big tile. I like those tiles because you can just kind of cut them in 4s or in 1/3 or in half. Half would probably be a lot for me. But it's cedarwood, vanilla woods, and spearmint. So I do like those woodsy, spearminty kind of scents. This was a little too light for me, and it might have been the age because it's just over a year old, I'm not sure, from June 2019. Yeah, I remember I liked it. I just wanted a touch more, just a touch. I could definitely get like a woodsy spearmint vibe with that softened vanilla. All right, and from Waxy Taffy, I finished up Rest and Relaxation. This one is described as a super fresh spa type fragrance of avocado and sea salt. Oh, and the sun just went down. So kind of like, oh, now it's coming back up. Kind of like Scentsy's sea salt and avocado is what I was thinking, but no, this is not nearly as good as Scentsy's. I love Scentsy's, you know that. This one was a little more green. Yeah, a little bit more green, like fresh green. And not as like sweet perfuminess, and no citrus to kind of change it up that I got. So, and the performance was a little bit underwhelming. So So far, I haven't had the greatest luck with Waxy Taffy, but I do have some scoops, and I heard really good things about her scoops, so I'm going to have to dig into those soon. I just have so much wax, like I'm getting overwhelmed. So I haven't purchased any like non-Scentsy wax since, well, I did purchase a little bit of Walmart wax recently, but since December, early December of 2019, I haven't purchased any vendor wax, and I might buy one order, and anyway, it's a long story, but I might not, I might be good. But I just have so much, I feel like I'm never gonna get through it. So I'm just working hard, trying to get through things as best I can. So from Canada, I have, from Tululumpo, I have a few items. Pumpkin Kisses, this was really good. Sweet Pumpkin Spice and Bakery Treats, this was really good. About a medium throwdown on my open layout. I would repurchase that, I really liked it. It basically sounds just like what it did, like a bakery pumpkin scent. I have Go Nuts for Donuts. This one is described as cider donuts, crunchberry cereal, and jelly donuts. I definitely got more crunchberry cereal and jelly donuts. I was just okay with this warming. It was a lot lighter than I thought it was going to be. And my daughter, I asked her if she liked it for her bedroom, and she said no. I don't want that in my bedroom. So anyway, not a big win in my house. The next one was Fudge Matters. And these are from 2018, August 2018. So almost just past 2 years, or 2-year mark. Cranberry orange scone, Danish butter cookies, and butter fudge. I wish I got more of the cranberry orange scone. I wanted way more of that. I got a lot of the Danish butter cookies and the butter fudge. So I think I have one more of this, but I would not repurchase this. And this was a bit on the light side. It was probably a light to medium, but I felt like I just got a lot of the bakery tone that I didn't want. I wanted more, a little bit more zing of cranberry and orange. And I finished up Sunscreen and Ice Cream. These were 6 little green hearts. And what I did, it's called Mint Ice Cream and Milkshake. Sorry, Mint Ice Cream Milkshake. So a while ago, I asked her if there was any oils that was like a shamrock shake, because I tried something from a company that I really liked and I was trying to recreate it. And she said no, but she would do something for me. And she came up with this, and I really like it. It's different than what I was looking for. What I was looking for, I wanted like a cold, like shamrock shake type scent. And this is like a creamy, minty, vanilla scent, but without the cold factor. But this is really nice. I really like it. It's a good alternative for me. And I'm happy to have one more set, because I do really like this when I warm it, but I need the coldness. So I do have a couple other companies I can try for the coldness. And I have from Make Sense Candles. She's out of New Brunswick. And I actually rebagged both of these items because I did purchase some of these bags just so I could have the polypropylene bags. From November 2018, Peppermint Marshmallow. Peppermint Marshmallow and Rich Vanilla. Loved it. Definite repurchase for me. She's closed right now, but if she opens up, I will definitely repurchase that. And Farm Fresh Blueberry Pie. Did this smell like blueberries? Like the artificial blueberries? Probably. Did I get pie crust? No, I kind of got like a blueberry vanilla, which I enjoyed, and I wasn't complaining about it. And I probably would repurchase this because I really liked it. There you go. Anyway, so thanks for spending the last 19 minutes with me. I hope you guys have a great day in your neck of the woods. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.